YouTube family, it's Marcy Warning here. I hope everyone's doing great. I also wanted to kind of play a little game before I do my update. If you are following and a subscriber of mine, please comment below where you're from. I am from Mississippi. I live on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi in a little town called Goshen. This is my daughter Riley. Say hey, Riley. Anyway, so yeah, comment below and tell me where you're from. I'm just interested to see where everybody's from. Okay, so I was cleared with all my tests. They all came back clear, and I am scheduled for surgery on Tuesday, June 18th. That's only in a few days, and I'm really excited. I just got done filling out all my paperwork at the hospital and at the doctor's office, and got all my paperwork and everything that I need to know before surgery and after surgery for when I get home. So it's really exciting. So let's talk about the day before surgery. So the day before surgery, you I'm looking at my notes. So you don't eat anything. Not really. I mean, you eat sugar-free popsicles. Tea is on the list. Clear broth. It says various sugar-free or light juices: apple, grape, or cranberry. Sugar-free Jello, water, black coffee, oh, I said that, didn't I? Clear broth, Gatorade, and Crystal Light. I'll show it to you. So this is the paperwork. It says what you can eat, and you can see some other things on there. Alright, so you do that during the day. At 3 p.m., they want me to drink some magnesium citrate. If you don't know what that is, it is to clear your bowels. And, yeah, some fun stuff. It does not taste great. It comes in a few flavors. I think I've seen it, I want to say I've seen it in orange. But when I looked earlier to purchase it, I haven't purchased it yet. I was just kind of looking online at Walmart, because that's where I go. They had lemon, grape, and cherry, I believe. But other places I think have other flavors. And if you put it in the fridge and it gets cold, it's a lot better. So I have to drink that at 3 p.m. At 5 p.m., they want me to put on, I hope I say this right, it's Scopolamine patch. Scopolamine, okay, I can't say it. But you put this patch on, and I will show it to you. I gotta open it out of the bottle. If I can, hold on. So they want you to put this patch on, and what this patch does is it helps with, it helps with nausea. That's what it looks like. They gave me 2. So you put that on, and it lasts for 3 days, 72 hours. Sorry, I forgot you guys. So you put that on the back, well, on the side of your neck, like right here, where no hair can touch it. And it's supposed to help, like I said, it's supposed to help with nausea. For people who have trouble with anesthesia. I don't usually. I never really get nauseous or anything, but I'm definitely going to wear it just to be, because I mean, they're going to be full of my stomach. So, you wear that for 72 hours, and then you take it off, and if you have problems with pain, with nausea again, you can put another one on as well. They gave you a second one. So that is what I will have to do. They also said to purchase Prevacid 24-hour, and you're going to take that for a month. It actually says on here if it's a capsule that you can open and sprinkle out the medicine to do so, and put on a little bit of food so that I guess you absorb it a little faster. Let's see. And then they gave me some prescriptions. They gave me Tylenol with codeine that I will take for pain after surgery, and I have all of those filled. Then there's another step. Let me show you this. So they will give you this. I don't know if it will focus on it. Come on. Anyway, it is surgical scrub, is what it's called. And I've used it before when I broke my leg and had to have a second surgery. It doesn't smell great. It cleans off all the bacteria off of your body, and helps have you ready for surgery. It's just an extra safety precaution step. And in fact, when I was doing my pre-admit, he said, even though I'll brush my teeth at home, when I come in, I'll have to brush with their special stuff. It's kind of weird. Like, I have a foam. It'll have a foam thing on a stick. I'll have to swab my mouth with that. And then there's actual toothbrush in there that you brush with this special stuff. And then there's also an iodine that you have to rub up your nose. Sounds lovely, right? So I'll do that. Let's see, there was something else I wanted to tell you. Let me find it. So they gave me this paperwork. Let me just show it to you. It's a big thick packet. I got all these things on here that they don't, of course, don't eat or drink anything, including alcohol after midnight the night before, which that's not a problem because they will cancel your surgery if you do, because it's very dangerous. It says you can take your medications in the morning. It says not to do that. But I take my medications at night. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I just do because I take them right before I go to bed because I can't remember them, honestly. It's terrible. I will forget my medicines otherwise, so I take them before I go to bed. And that's something else that they were talking about is medications. You know, most of us, when we take all our prescriptions, we just take the whole handful of pills, and you will not be able to do that after the surgery, not after the gastric sleeve. You will have to take them one at a time and pause in between because your little pouch cannot hold that much. Let's see, I don't smoke, but it says if you smoke, do not smoke for 12 hours. Please turn that off, baby. Sorry, she's playing her tablet. It says no wearing makeup, hairpins, contacts, false eyelashes, cologne, perfume, or nail polish. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, excuse me. It says dentures must be removed before surgery. So if you have dentures, you have to take them out. That's because they don't want them to come loose and fall and you choke on them. It says no jewelry, including body jewelry. And then it says, or bring any valuables with you to the unit that I'll be going to. Because the hospital doesn't want to be responsible for your items. And it says you may wear deodorant, but no lotions or powders. You may brush your teeth, but do not swallow any water. Make sure you have someone with you for the surgery. Mostly so they can, A, so they can keep up with your belongings. B, so that you have a loved one there in case something happens. Not that there probably will be anything that happens, but just in case. My mother is actually going with me because my husband, he works at night and he'll have to sleep. And he actually won't get off work when it's time for me to be at the hospital. So, yeah, he'll come later. And then you have to have a responsible adult to bring you home, of course. It says visitors are not allowed in the holding area. Let's see. Wear loose, comfortable clothes, which are easy to get on after surgery. Which I have some baggy shirts that they're actually one was my husband's shirt, and I'm gonna plan to wear that and just some sweats. Let's see. What else? It says, if you develop a cold prior to your surgery, let them know. That is more so you don't choke on, like, your snot and stuff. Yeah, and it says shower with the antibacterial night before and morning of. And then, they are actually going to call me, the hospital, the day before to go over that again. So I don't forget. So anyway, there is that. Now, after your gastric sleeve surgery, you will not take any vitamins for 5 days. And that is so that your stomach can heal and it can handle them better. And also, there's certain vitamins that you need after the surgery, and you'll have to take the rest of your life because your body doesn't absorb as much nutrients because you're not intaking as much. Calcium citrate is one of them, but it's very important to wait 2 hours after taking your multivitamin to take this calcium, otherwise you don't absorb it properly. B12 is one that you'll need to take. Biotin to help keep your hair healthy. in your nails. I'm missing one, I think. I'm thinking. Sometimes people have trouble with iron, so you may need to take iron and thiamine. These are the multivitamins. This is just one example. These are the chewables. Now, most people do not like the chewables. I find that they taste fine. To me, they taste like oranges. Not a big deal. But that is what I will be taking 5 days after surgery. Let's see what else we want to go over. So for the first 4 days after surgery, this is, can you see it? I'm going to read it to you. So it says clear liquid, stage 1. The goal is to stay hydrated. So all fluids must be decaf, sugar-free, and non-carbonated. No coffee or tea, and no juice. Juice has way too much sugar in it, and it will hurt your stomach bad. Acceptable items is water. Water with sugar-free flavor enhancers such as Crystal Light, Mio, sugar-free Kool-Aid, Propel Water, Nestle Pure Life, Aquafina flavored Splash, and sugar-free popsicles. So pretty much sugar-free popsicles and water are life for 4 days. Now on stage 2, which is day 5 to 14, you add your protein in. And it says no fruit though, and no blended fruit. So we don't want any fruit at this stage. You just want protein shakes with low-fat milk or soy or lactate or almond milk, whatever milk you prefer. But if it's regular milk, it has to be the low-fat or skim milk. Skim milk is probably the best because it's the less calories. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. It's after lunch. And you need to make your protein shakes very thin because your stomach is not ready to handle a thick consistency. Light yogurt. Again, no fruit in it, just light yogurt. Low-fat cream soups, like cream of celery, mushroom, or chicken. Again, don't eat the pieces of the chunks of stuff in it, just the soupy part. Strained soups like Progresso potato and vegetable beef, but you gotta strain out the pieces. Sugar-free pudding is also fine. I would recommend that you water that down or make your own so that you can make it maybe with more water so that it's not so thick. Sugar-free Jello, broth, and you know, broth doesn't matter what kind of broth, just any kind of broth as long as it don't have food chunks in it. Where I lost my place, sorry. Premier Protein Clear protein drinks or Atkins Lift protein drinks. Now they just came out with these. I don't think they've been out a long time. I have one in the fridge, I think, but it's just like a juice, but it has protein added in it. It has whey protein in it. Now at this stage you can have diluted juice, which is 50% or less juice, 50% or more water, and then decaf coffee and tea. And you can also have Glucerna. So that is what you'll eat for the first 2 weeks. Now, I don't know if your doctors give you this awesome binder, but mine did. And so it has all these weeks in it and what you do step by step and everything. So in week 3, which I'm going to show you this because each week I will give an update on like, hey, this is how I'm doing. I'm over here eating popsicles and water and I'm enjoying life. You know, now I will update you each week so you'll know step by step what is going to go on. But when you get to week 3 to 6, this is when you start adding your vegetables and your fruit and your grains and all that yummy stuff back in. You can even add your alcohol and your caffeine at this point to, it says you need to wait about 3 months for that, for the spicy foods, for alcohol and caffeine. So 3 months, that's when you add that back in. But it's in moderation. You don't want to do it a lot because caffeine, I don't think a lot of people understand this, but caffeine actually dehydrates you. So yeah, it's not good for you. Ooh, sorry, my paper's gonna fly away. Okay, so when you get to this stage 3, and you're starting to eat your protein, your actual meat, not just protein shakes, you're gonna want to make sure it's a soft meat. Steak is not where it's gonna be at. You're gonna need to stick with chicken or deli meats or tuna or fish, stuff that's very soft and spoonable. Like a poached egg or ground beef. You can probably get away with ground beef. Mashed beans or hearty bean soups or cottage cheese. That is what's listed here. Now, when I say spoonable, this is the spoon they gave me. Yes, people, they gave me a baby spoon. This is the size of a bite that you need to take. I didn't make this rule, but this is the size of the bite you need to take. So, vegetables also. It says once you can tolerate your protein, so even if you're at week 3 and protein is still difficult, keep working with it. But don't start your vegetables and fruit until you get the protein down, because your protein is very important. You have to intake, for a female, 60 grams of protein a day. Now, when we're talking that this container is 2 ounces, and this is all that your little tummy can hold in one sitting, and you have to equal 60 grams of protein. Now, mind you, 2 grams of meat is about 14 grams of protein. So you're going to have to eat a lot of these. But you can't eat them in one sitting. You're going to have to eat that and wait 2 hours and eat another one and wait 2 hours and eat another one. So it's an all-day eating process. But we can do it, and we're going to do it, and we're going to look fantastic afterward. So, once your protein's down, you can eat your veggies. But you need to remember, these have to be very soft vegetables. So you want to do like your canned carrots and your green beans, but you almost want to mush them up like baby food. Or at least chew them enough towards baby food consistency before you swallow them. Mashed potatoes is fine too at this point. And then you can add in fruit by week 5. So 3 is protein, 4 is your vegetables, and 5 is your fruits. Now these also need to be like cooked, canned, soft, mashed, pureed, no raw, no skin fruits. So I would think you could probably get away with a banana if you mush it up really good. What else? Oh, the nutritionist told me those little cups of mandarin oranges. I don't know if anybody else loves them, but I do. You can pretty much take them in your mouth and squish them with your tongue and eat them. So those are perfect. So if you like those, do those. Now week 6 is where we go to starches. And this is where it gets a little hairy. So it says only add starches after you are able to eat adequate amounts of lean protein. There's 60 grams. If you're a man, you need 80 grams. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. So it says the adequate amounts of lean protein, vegetables, and fruit. Then you may add your whole grains. And this is going to be low sugar cereals. So like your bran flakes. Oatmeal with added low fat milk. Whole grain crackers. English muffin. Mashed sweet potatoes. And canned peas. Yes, peas are a starch. The nutritionist said she had a student, I don't know what you want to call them, a patient that came in and they took caramel premier protein, the shake, and added that to sweet potatoes, and they said it was very good. It's something I plan to try. So that is pretty much it. and you just go off of that, and then after that, you're pretty much eating normal food. So, like, let's see, we can go on a little bit more, I guess. So, stage 4, well, it just gives you examples of how to eat. So, on here, it says, calorie-wise, women want to get 700 to 1,000 calories for weight loss. Men, you're going to want 900 to 1,200. If you want to maintain, it's going to be 1,000 to 1,200 for women and 1,200 to 1,400 for men. But we're all about some weight loss here, so we're going to stick to those lower numbers. So I think that's all I got for you guys today. We're going to continue this journey. We're going to rock it. Yeah. And I hope people continue to watch me. I will try not to make these videos so long. This one was just a long one. I actually found out I was cleared for surgery on Monday. Today is Friday. I wanted to wait until I could tell you every bit of information that I could, because I know some of my videos have been very short, and I almost felt like I was kind of being annoying that way. If I wasn't, I'm sorry. But yeah, I will update you guys again on Monday. Tell you how I'm feeling after not really eating all day. And let you know if I'm nervous or not about surgery. Today I'm not. I'm really excited about this journey. I'm ready to be healthy. Get off all these prescriptions. I actually took a picture. I'll see if I can put it in the comments. Of my 5 prescription medications that I take, which that may not sound like a lot to some people, but to me it's a lot, and I want to get off them. I want to be able to go to Dollywood again and ride all the rides with my children. This is kind of where it started for me. I mean, there was other things, especially adding more blood pressure medication and high cholesterol medication, but going to Dollywood and literally not being able to fit on a ride with my kids pushed me to go, I'm done. This gotta give. So, I would love to hear your stories too, if you're about to have gastric sleeve and why you decided to go down this road. This is mine. I had tried everything I could think of, and nothing worked, and I was just tired, and I was like, I need extra help, and this was the best thing for me to do, and to get off my medications and everything else. So anyway, again, like and comment and subscribe, and please let me know where you're from, and let me know your story. I'm really interested to hear you guys' side. Have a great day, blessed day. Bye, YouTube.